Hello, awakened beings. Welcome to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you along your spiritual journey. If that resonates with you, check out any other content on the channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel called to, and if anything here resonates with you. I love to hear your stories. All right. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is your theme for 2026 and some advice to help you through that. All right, just let you know this is going to be a short reading as I am seeing how zodiac sign readings resonates with me and the channel. So it's a little trial period here. So all right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hierophant, the Celestial Weaver. Okay, Scorpio. I'm like, we all know you guys are magnetic, okay? But you got the Celestial Weaver. This is the card of your thoughts becoming reality. Okay, so theme of 2026 has to do with your magnetism, what you're creating, your sense of direction in life, and just what you desire to happen and it coming to be. We have the Hierophant. I feel like, so the Hierophant is, typically I read the Hierophant as someone who is knowledgeable, more of like a mentor or wise person. But it also symbolizes union, people getting married, coming together, and union, bonding. And that's actually a lot more what I'm getting as the Hierophant is showing up in this reading. I feel like this has to do with like relationship for you for the year 2026, because we also have the King of Wands and we have Queen of Wands. So you got the matching court cards here, King and Queen of Wands. So I feel like you're magnetizing a soulmate or a really deep type of connection that you desire, whether you already have it or if it's strengthening throughout the year or if you're magnetizing it to you. Either way, there's a romantic connection here that I feel primarily. Okay, if it's not going to be romantic for you, if you're a Scorpio where it's not romantic, then it could just be you kind of unifying more with yourself. And acknowledging both masculine and feminine aspects. Because the King and Queen of Wands, they're of the same suit, but their energy is quite different. They're both magnetizing and very fierce and determined and focused. They both have these great attributes, but the Queen of Wands, her approach to things is a little bit more, it can be more intuitive. And the King of Wands can be a little bit more assertive. That's not to say that she cannot be assertive or, regardless of gender, the gender is not really relevant to who this is applying to, because energy is energy. But I'm just saying these two cards, they just have different energy and their different approach to things. But I'm seeing a lot of femininity in this reading. We have the Celestial Weaver. We have the Queen of Wands. And even though there's a King of Wands here, he's, like I said, there's just this magnetizing energy. So, you know what? Let me get off of that soapbox and see what else is going on. But I do feel like, I do feel like somebody could just be having a deep relationship, like I said, whether you're already in it or you're attracting it. We also have karmic justice here. These two people are marrying each other. They're coming together for some sort of karmic lesson, for some deep soul healing. Okay? Again, we have King and Queen of Wands right next to each other. Okay? So I would say your theme for 2026, just to summarize, is you magnetizing or manifesting some sort of relationship that is very deep. It's very passionate. It's very unified. You guys, like, again, this is the union card. This is the marriage card. There's a lot with the Hierophant. And then also the Hierophant, like I said, is about mentorship and learning. So I just see you guys in valuing a very significant relationship. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be sunshine and roses, because it doesn't necessarily mean that. What it does mean is there's a relationship that you'll be involved in that is going to have significant lessons for you, and it's going to be a mirror to you. So it's really going to highlight your own shadow, and bring those things up to the surface, and you'll do the same for the person as well. So you guys are really going to be speaking to each other's shadows and those things coming up, and just working through those, navigating through those. But I see you both like persistent. I see you both persistent. But yeah, see, we do have 5 of Wands here too, which is the challenge card. And then, 7 of Pentacles, evaluating, if it's worth it. But with the Phoenix, I feel like it is, because whether you get the outcome that you want, at the end of the day, it's gonna help you grow and become a better person. And then we also have 8 of Swords. So you're going to be getting out of your comfort zone. You're going to be healing past wounds. You're going to be freeing up your mind and freeing up your energy through your cups to be able to connect with people in a different way and on a deeper level. And then we have the Lovers. All right, I'm gonna stop pulling. But yeah, so pay attention to your, if you feel like a soulmate connection or karmic relationship is, that you're involved with it and what you can learn from it. All right, here's your advice card and affirmation. Okay, advice card. What else could this mean? And right off the bat, like I said, if you're in a challenging relationship or situation, circumstance with somebody, and you're just kind of wondering, what's going on with it, what can you learn, or, just ultimately go back to thinking, or by asking yourself, what does this mean? What can I learn from this? And taking that sort of approach. Okay. And that could be helpful. All right. So there are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. The shadow. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Today's soul action. Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? I love that. That was exactly what, Okay, feelings. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply, deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. All right, that is your theme for 2026 and your advice. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.